Hi, I'm Ed Mclaughlin, the president of Innovolt, and a lot of my friends have said to me, as soon as I became involved with Innovolt, Ed, you're really sure about surge protectors? And the candid answer is, no, I'm not. In fact, I'm not interested in surge protectors. I think they're one of the most boring topics on the face of the earth. What really attracted me to Innovolt is something much deeper and much broader than that, and really is more about power protection. And those that have worked with me know that in the past, I was probably one of the most ambivalent people when it came to the term of power protection. And the real reason is because as I was very heavily involved in product development, I knew very well that the power supplies that we were making at the time had all the power protection and all the power development that we needed. So I look back in the analog days, before the turn of the century, in the 80s and 90s, the power protection was out at the time I thought was really rather relevant and did actually eliminate service calls because it reduced the amount of noise that was going in and hitting the power supply. But when we made the transition from an analog product to a digital product line, that began to change, and the engineering that went into the power supplies that powered those products became very different than the ones that were back in the 80s and 90s. Innovolt solves the problems for the new generation of products. And it makes a very big difference because it eliminates the current inrush that causes all the problems on the microprocessors. So then I came to the conclusion that, quite frankly, my original thought process of whether you used power protection or not didn't matter. I still agree with that, with one exception. It's either Innovolt or nothing at all. And that's how I feel today.